laughing. There's a reason some people can make it acting. We on, we live. Yo, Charlemagne. Is we live? Huh? Hold on. You know I always gotta make sure that. Gotta make sure it's right. Yeah, man. Oops, no. Yeah. Yeah, just making sure. What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the S&J Nation? Oh, do we got something for you today? Huh? Got a little something. Little something popping off, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, basically what had happened was, if you didn't know, or maybe you do know, or maybe you don't know, I used to do a lot of Nicki Minaj videos on this channel, right? Well, first of all, before I get into that, me and Randolph UK, yeah, that's Randolph, my boy Randolph, yeah, the good block. Me and him got a song coming out this Saturday. Yeah, screw Saturday. Make sure y'all get that uppercut to 30,000. You know what I mean? We right at the door. Then we gotta get to 35. But also, me, Quedeca, and Crip, September 29th in Santa Ana, California. Make sure y'all pull up to that. Yeah, go pull up to that. Go look at the my community post I just made about it. Go check it out. Ticket links, all that. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lit situation. So anyway, here's how we gonna do this. I used to do a lot of Nicki Minaj videos, especially when the channel was starting. I stopped doing Nicki Minaj videos. And why did I stop doing Nicki Minaj videos, you ask? Well, because Nicki's team, and by the way, when I say like NF did this or Nicki did this, it's their team. I know it's their team. I know they're not personally sitting around, but at the end of the day, you can stop it from happening. That's all I'm saying. Trust me, I know. So I did a reaction to Nicki Minaj. I can't remember which one it was, but I did the reaction, and I didn't even use the audio. This is back when I was just reading the lyrics, right? Why? Not only did they didn't even just claim the video, they striked my channel. I had to call her label, I had to do all this stuff to get it removed, and I literally told them that I was ready to take it to court. So ever since then, I was like, you know what, I'm done with Nicki Minaj videos. Anytime anybody shows me, I like to go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. You feel me? Well, Joe Budden just went up to the Nicki Minaj little Queen Radio John and had him a little debate. Now, why am I doing this video, you ask me? First of all, you know we love Joe Budden over here. Huh? You know we love Joe Budden over here. Jump off Joe. Huh? I put him on my top 50. But that's not it. I did this and I pulled some clips. Don't worry. I pulled some clips. Yeah. Some audio. Yeah. Pulled some clips. The reason I pulled some clips, the reason I'm going to react to this is because there's something I've been saying for a long time that kind of frustrates me. Now, obviously, I don't know if Joe watches this or who watches it, but you'd be surprised who watches people's videos. Now, Joe, I feel as if Joe Budden is the worst debater who debates the most. Now, am I saying I hate Joe Budden? No. This is just an objective or whatever. This is my opinion on his debate style. It's horrible. The only people he can get off on is Mal and Rory. And I'm not saying that because Mal and Rory are not intelligent. I'm saying that because I kind of get the vibe where they kind of feel like they've been dealing with the Joe's argument style for a long time, so they kind of get tired of it. But there'd be certain things he'd be saying and getting off, and then I'd be like, did y'all just let him say this and then also say this and then later on say this to contradict that? Why y'all not bring that up? And sometimes I feel like they purposely be letting him cook. But Nicki Minaj wasn't having it. Now, Joe had, if you watch the Joe Budden podcast, he had been saying stuff about Nicki for a while now. And I already know Mal gonna love this. Yeah, he gonna love this. So, let's go ahead and react to this. Joe Budden gets sunned by Nicki Minaj. Because this, listen, doing the hip hop videos, everything goes, baby. And I'm a debate nerd too. Yeah, they didn't know that. So let's see how this happened, and I'll break it down only a way Screwface Jean could. You dig? Hold on, let me make sure it's clear. All right, cool.
You said many times that I lied, that I didn't know another bitch was on a song I was on.
He did say that. Let's run it back. So maybe you didn't hear it. Turn it up.
You said many times that I lied, that I didn't know another bitch was on a song I was on.
Here's my question.
And now you want to dress it.
Can I ask a question now? Was Nicki Minaj and Cardi B on the Motorsport record directing bars at each other?
I do like that he specifically said that, but here is the number one thing. There it goes right there. Why Joe Budden's debating style is so garbage. It's so bad, bro. Seldom do he make points. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Do you notice Nicki Minaj asked him a direct question? And he didn't like the question. So he, instead of answering the very direct, obvious question she asked him, what does Joe do? Nah, he ain't gonna answer it. My boy asks a different question. He said, no, I don't like that one. This one might help me more. Now, that might have got off with Rory and Mal because they just tired of it and they let you slide. Nicki wasn't having it. Watch this. Watch this.
Directing bars at each other.
What the f***? You're not going to change the subject. I'm asking you a question.
Perfect rebuttal. Huh? That was a 10-10 rebuttal. Oh, the rebuttal was so dirty. You got to get closer and focus. The rebuttal was so dirty. Huh? Oh, my God. You got to get the camera close. Hold up. Hold up. Get it closer. The rebuttal was so filthy. You could hear her. You could hear the queens in her come out. You could hear the, nigga, please, come right out. She said, listen to how much disgust. We're only 20 seconds in. Listen how much disgust she has. Watch.
What the f***? You're not going to change the subject. I'm asking you a question.
It's the same subject.
No, the f*** it's not.
Watch this. And Nicki, this is where you messed up a little bit. What the heck? What? My bad, I don't know what happened there. The camera cut off. Might have got too spicy. But that's something Joe loves to do. That's one of his strategies. Trust me, I watch a lot of Joe's content. He didn't even like the question she asked. So what he was going to try to do was ask a completely different question. And you could even tell by his answer. When she says, watch this. Hold up.
Subject, I'm asking you a question.
It's the same subject.
No,
It don't matter if it's the same subject. It's not the same question. And that's what Nicki missed. When Nicki goes, no, it's not. It technically it is the same subject. The conversation bubble of Nicki versus Cardi, yes, it falls in that. But that don't make it the same question. And that don't mean you didn't duck the question. Yeah, it's the same restaurant, but it's a different menu order. It's a different item on the menu. You feel what I'm saying? Joe, he think he's slick. Okay, let's keep going.
it's not. I said I knew the bitch was on the song. You said she didn't know she was on the song.
Nick, I don't believe that I said that, if you want to be
Oh,
honest.
my God.
Believe that Nicki Minaj was
Agreed.
You believe that Nicki Minaj was aware that Cardi B was going to no.
Do you have when?
Body bag. That That's where Joe lives, is in the fringes of the argument. The only way, majority of the way Joe gets off in arguments is hoping you forgot what he said previously. That's what he contradicts it. I'm telling you, seldom does Joe have a point. Because even when he gets proved, this is another move that Joe does. When he gets proven wrong in the middle of a debate, what he'll do is agree to something else, but act like that wasn't the whole debate. Like, you can't agree to that and then still think you're right. What? That was, Nicki Minaj sunned him at every single point of that. She called out the fact that he ducked the question, moonwalk, tried to move. Joe literally displayed two of his debate moves that he does in almost every debate he's in, and she shot holes through him. The holes that I be wishing Rory and Mal would stop allowing Joe to get away with some of this stuff. I hope somebody says it. Parks, somebody, I hope one of y'all sees Savon. Was it Savon? Savon. I hope y'all see this, bro. This is all love. I don't hate Joe. I hate the way he be thinking he's right. And then here's the thing with Joe. Joe going, someone gonna ask him if he thinks he's right. No, I think I'm always wrong. But he doesn't, though. He doesn't. He's gonna say that for the moment, but he doesn't. So that's the thing that kills me. So he said, he tried to switch the subject. She wouldn't let him do it. Then when he had no backing at all, he goes, I don't remember saying that. Bam! Pulls it up. Rory and Mal always talk about videotaping the podcast and, hey, can y'all pull this up? Like, there'd be so many. I'm telling you. And this is something that I feel like Joe need to pay attention to. Joe be wrong about majority of the stuff Rory and Mal talk about. I'm dead serious. Be majority of the time. It's just a weird way that he debates, but let's keep going.
It's okay for you to get up there and make me sound crazy and say I'm on drugs, right?
He did.
I wish people knew I'm most comfortable in the most uncomfortable predicament.
And then he doesn't address what she said. She said, so it's okay for you to go up there making me look crazy, talk about I'm on drugs, right? And what was his answer to that? I'm most comfortable in the most uncomfortable situations. Joe, listen. I'm telling you, these is the most basic. I don't know how to argue, or I'm a lot better at having opinions about somebody when they're not around. Let's call a spade, Joe. And you gotta do better at this, King. You gotta do better at this. And Rory and Mal say this all the time, and sometimes when they say it, I feel like you think they're joking. But bro, the energy or you think it's okay to be this way, but the energy that you be having for certain people when they're not around comparative to when they sit on your couch, it's corny. It's not even like, well, everybody should meet somebody, can opinions change on somebody once they meet. How about you stop having such passionate opinions about people you didn't meet? Because no, what you said is right. Everybody's opinion should be able to, or draw an opinion of someone once they meet them. But you're conveniently leaving out the part where you always go on your rants about people, always talk about people before you meet them a certain way and talk different. Why do you not just start taking that into consideration? Be like, yo, I am the king of not keeping that the same energy. And I know the people who maybe not support me bring it up more, but not everything that your detractors say is false. And I'm not a detractor. I promise you I'm not. I'm just telling you, like, bro, it gets annoying because it's like, it makes it where your word was a lot more bond before I started realizing that you are passionate regardless of if you fully have all the facts or not. You're the same amount of passionate. That's an annoying trait. That's a childish trait to have. But
And what the you won't do is disrespect me like I'm stupid. Because you know how intelligent and powerful I am, like you said, right? I'm so powerful, right, Joe?
Or because my mother raised me properly.
Oh, so your mother raised you to accuse people of being on drugs?
He's trying to switch the subject. He's like, Nicki, can we talk about my mom? He said, "Mommy, Nicki peeing on my head." And I already know what Joe's gonna do on their podcast. Joe's Mr. Passive Aggressive. Joe's Mr. Not have that energy. Joe's Mr. He's not gonna have the same energy for Nicki. He's just not. What's gonna happen? Watch. Mark my words. I'm gonna upload this video as quick as I possibly can. Mark my words. He's gonna go up there. They're gonna talk about the backlash that Joe's got, and he's gonna act like, one, the backlash don't affect him, which it does. Trust me, it does. Two, he's gonna act like, oh, people got our conversation wrong. We weren't beefing. We're actually friends. Disregarding the fact that nobody's saying that these two are beefing. That's not why this was trending. That's not why this is a headline article. It's because of the argument you had. I don't care if you guys were brother and sister. The debate is a debate, and she smoked your boots, man. Cooked your chincletas, man. Honey roasted your Tims. Oh.
Your mother raised you too? Your mother raised you. Your mother raised, taste of your own mother medicine, mother.
Yeah, and like he said, he be spazzing on people like Yachty and stuff, and that's what she doing to him. She's a taste of your own little medicine. You know what I mean? Your own little medicine, man.
You like talking about people and not having nobody responding. You like tearing down.
He said it's much more fun. See, what he does is he tries to say things that are serious as a joke so it doesn't have the same impact. It's that episode of SpongeBob where he ripped his pants and at first it was a joke and people laugh at it, and then he tried to keep doing it and saying it so he could try to own the thing. But that doesn't change what Nicki Minaj is saying is facts, Joe. I get your passive aggressive. I get your jokey mentality. I get that you think that if you do that, then you kind of don't have to atone for anything you've said. That's really your strategy. I see you, pimp, but that don't change how true it is.
People's character when they can't respond, and when you like tearing down women when they can't defend themselves.
I don't agree with that, though. I don't agree with that. She didn't have to do that. We'll make it the woman thing, because Joe Budden, if there's one thing Joe does, listen. I can't remember the last podcast that went by where they didn't bring up her. So I'm not even going. It's almost like they bring up women to a point where it seems like they had like a PC meeting and were told that there was a quota they had to hit of how much women they brought up. It's kind of nauseating how much they do it. And not even saying that bringing up women is nauseating, but it's so, to me, it just seems not very. Let me just go ahead.
Ooh. Damn. All right.
Oh, what? Yeah, I got this footage from, All right, here we go.
Right now.
Who gives a what she pop? But don't sit here and say you ain't popped a pill.
I never said that.
Apple.
I never said that, you dumb. I never said that, you dumb. Are you that dumb?
You asked
Cut
me.
his mic. People who let.
She said cut his mic. She said I didn't see you talking dumb. I don't even want to hear the red. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Movement with Charlemagne. He teamed up with an ex of mine who.
Okay, we ain't even gotta talk about the rest of the episode because now he starts talking about Charlemagne. Basically, she goes in and talk about how Safari and Charlemagne and Joe Budden, they basically teamed up together to try to take her down. That goes further into what I'm not trying to talk about, or doesn't really have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Listen. I just wanted to highlight the fact that sometimes my man Joe, this was something that I've been said. This is something that I've been said, and I said, yo, as soon as Joe meets somebody who's, one, not afraid of him in any way, and I'm not saying people are physically afraid of him, but people are afraid of him the way that, like Yachty was afraid of him a little bit. As soon as somebody who knows how to, even the fundamentals of carrying a debate or an argument, as soon as he's in front of one of those people, he's going to look crazy. Because I think, not that his co-hosts aren't that, but I feel like they're kind of enablers. I'm not going to lie to you. They be pretending like, and And I'm not going to act like they don't combat him. They do that, but there's certain things where they let him get off that I'm like, how did you let him say? You guys were just arguing 15 minutes ago for 30 minutes, and he was on the opposite side of this argument. And you just let him say, hey, shout out to Nicki. I didn't know you was coming like that. I could respect somebody who can hold their own in a debate, just like in a battle. It's all verbal combat. I'm here for it. Verbal combat. Sorry, don't stick my head. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think? You think Nicki shunned him? Do you agree with Nicki or disagree? Put it in the comment section. We out.